He has a question.
Yes, I wanted to go back to the community programs that you mentioned before. Can you hear me? Yes. So I wanted to go back to the community programs that you mentioned before, because there's something really specific, and really the title of the presentation is what caught me, and that's why I'm out here tonight. Broken window theory was created, as you pointed out, by two criminologists. One of them was George Kelling. George Kelling has often mentioned that it's been misapplied. And one of the ways that it's been misapplied is that there's a lack of community support programs. When I look at the programs that have been listed here, most of them are focused on surveillance. If you look at them, like Nextdoor, Facebook, like Community Watch, Neighborhood Watch, things like that. The only two that would be pro-social, as Kelling would have described them, would be like fixing up the homes, and I think there was one more on there. It's 2 of the 10 programs.
The matching grant?
Yes, and in addition, and I promise you I'll get off the soapbox here, but in addition to that, we know that there's not like individual community officers. You mentioned that you have the number of all of the people in the neighborhood, but we don't necessarily have that infrastructure set up. So I guess it's a little bit concerning to see broken window theory applied, particularly given that broken window theory, if you look at like what...
It's used as a metaphor.
Well, I understand, but kind of the tactics that you're talking about are sort of what Kelling was talking about. Without this community base, though, you risk what happens in New York or what happened in Newark, where NYPD came out and said that not only did it not work, but it actually drove a wedge between the police and the community that they were trying to engage with.
Well, and that's why I've been stressed that this was a lot of heavy handing in those particular times. This is a different time. It was started to describe that. Again, it's being used as a metaphor. It's not the same broken windows. But again, I do appreciate your comments.
I follow what you're saying. I just want to say, and I know what you're saying in terms of it being a metaphor, but what's really important is that then there's community programs. And that's what would turn it into something different than what happened before. What you have here, though, is not mostly community pro-social programs that have been set up. So I want you to be careful about that. What you do here sets a precedent for other police departments in the area and in the region. And this is commonly, this is a national debate right now. So it's good to tell people to talk to their neighbors. That's a good thing to do for sure. But just the picture of kind of what you have here in terms of the procedure and tactics that are being put into place don't seem to fall in line with what George Kelling put together, and could actually drive a wedge between not create community policing, but actually create divisions down the road.
Again, I do appreciate your comments.
Definitely in lower income black and brown communities, yes. I mean, and that's what
we're not dividing the city within culture or race. We are trying to make sure we emphasize.
Except the problem is your grants are only available to organized communities, which
if
is
you have questions about the grants, call our office, make an appointment, walk in.
I don't have questions. I know what
Well, a system can overcome the intent, though.
Want information on the grants, get the proper information from the source.
We have made some changes to the grant program.
Just understand that if you set the wrong system, the best intent can't overcome it.
Let's go ahead and discuss more if you
Sure.
want to after. We want to make sure that if anybody else has any more questions.
Sure.
To discuss.
You have one over here.
Following up what Daniel was saying, we have from October 2017 to 2018, even in the matching program, in the matching program, you have to use again the south part of Pasadena, 62,000. Yeah, it is. And then the north one when you're council members. I mean, the north side of Pasadena has 3,000. She needs to be able to ask. How are you guys trying to change that? My question is, how are you guys trying to change those programs before not even implementing the broken? Can I have a card?
I'm actually going to do that. And we have actually emphasized that if
You
you
know,
have
it's been
questions
documented in a photo
about
report.
the matching grant,
Well, it's not just the matching grant, that's the only thing that's
we are more than happy to discuss specific topics with you if you come into our office.
Okay.
This is not a debate